This short video explains how to install Pandora so that it doesn't present errors with Zaz equipment. Let's begin. The first step is to download from the GitHub of the creator, Monitor 221H. Since the latest update 2.3, the equipment is compatible, but there are still some that are not fully functional. This video explains how to fix that error for now. For MO2 users, simply install it as you would any other mod. This also applies to Vortex users. Don't worry about the name you give to Pandora. In my case, I'll leave it as Pandora Behavior Engine Plus. After this, you need to create an empty mod, as this will be where the files generated by the Pandora engine will be added. This can also be named whatever you like. In my case, it will be Pan plus overwrite. After that, it's necessary to link the engine to the mod organizer. For those using MO2, go to the gear icon at the top, click on it, and link the executable found inside the engine. It's named Pandora Behavior Engine Plus.exe. Now you need to associate the overwrite with the executable, as shown in the video, and check the boxes. This process is also done for Vortex. After this comes the step that will solve the problem with Zaz equipment. For this, you need to go to the folder containing Pandora Plus and open the folder you created for overwrite. Copy only the folders that are in Pandora Plus and paste them into overwrite. Do not move them, just copy. Make sure this mod loads after the program for both MO2 and Vortex. If possible, place it at the end of all the mods and ensure it overwrites everything possible. For Vortex users, the method is similar. First, you need to install the program as just another mod. After this, you need to reinstall the mod, but with a different name to generate the folder where Pandora's files will be created. To continue, you need to go into the second installation and keep only the folders, deleting the rest. After that, make sure that this folder overwrites the Pandora program. To finish, you need to associate the program with Vortex, just like FNIS or Nemesis. Associate the executable and make sure the generated files are saved in the second folder that only contains folders. In version 2.3 of Pandora, the FNIS ESP is not included. It will be in the next one, but I will leave one on the Nexus page, or you can add it yourselves. However, Pandora works without needing one. And that's it. Now run Pandora Plus from MO2 or Vortex and make sure everything is active. Wait for it to finish and you're all set. Everything should work correctly, except for the crosses. They still need some refinement, but this will be fixed in upcoming updates. After this, you no longer need to copy the folders again. Just do it the first time. Now, if you encounter issues in the game, I hope this part of the video will be helpful. In other videos on the channel, I mention ways to optimize the game engine, especially using OAR to manage animations, and how to increase the animation limit in your playthroughs. But here are some tips and clarifications. The first is that once you start the game, you need to wait for the OAR animations to fully execute, or some errors might occur, causing confusion with ZAZ equipment animations. I hope this will be fixed in future updates, but it's not too serious. Also, the method for using Vortex is experimental, and you can choose how to use Pandora in your games. If you have few mods, there shouldn't be any problem skipping the Pan plus overwrite generation step. It's always important to keep the game's overwrite clean. In MO2, it's easy to find, but in Vortex, I'm not sure where it is. When I mention keeping the overwrite clean, I don't mean deleting everything. Just make sure that certain files are not in that folder, as they tend to overwrite what the engine generates and break animations. This happens with Pandora as well as with any other engine, like Nemesis or FNIS. I will leave a PDF manual of the process on the Nexus page, along with a folder containing the files that are risky to keep in the overwrite folder. Just make sure those files aren't there and that they are generated in a different destination folder. But if you're sure of what you're doing, I'm just a cat giving advice. I also want to clarify that the mod MO2 hidden files speedup, which is an extension for MO2 that improves speed, is incompatible with OAR and may cause some issues. It's a shame because it's a very good mod. I hope this tutorial was helpful. I had a lot of fun creating the patch and the manuals. Of course, I'll continue adding animations for OAR and other platforms. Now that Pandora works, at least for me, I can continue without issues. See you, and thank you so much to all of you, because in the end, our requests for compatibility were heard.